Meehan, and I did my action research project on how daily triage will help students reach their daily goals. I chose this project because I work with many students who come to me during the day with behavior target sheets. Many of these students struggle with big feelings, how to control anger, feeling let down or upset by a classmate. I was interested how to teach these students to deal with their feelings, but also meet their daily goal. The purpose of this study was to see how effective triaging students during the day would affect their behavior and help them meet their behavior goals. 3 pre-selected students who are on behavior plans participated in this study. Triage is a check-in process that allows the student and their teacher to make a successful plan for the day. They will discuss the student's daily goals and the strategies the student can use when they feel their behavior escalating. The impact of this study will be that the student will be able to meet their set goals and that their behavior will positively impact their classroom environment. Triage success will be measured by the student's goal charts and classroom teachers' observations on student behavior before and after triage. Before I began my research, I predicted that the students who are receiving triage during the school day will be able to meet their set behavior goals more often than they were when they were not receiving triage, and allow them to have better relationships with their classmates and their classroom teachers. At the end of my research, I found that students who participated in daily triage with a trusted staff member had a better chance of meeting their daily behavior goals than students who did not participate in triage. On the other hand, 2 weeks was not enough time to change the environment of the classroom, but the classroom teachers did mention that they saw a change in the students after they participated in triage. Indian Valley started this year off with a goal to improve our students' social and emotional skills. Our goal is to help our students deal with their emotions in an appropriate way, but also being able to stay in the classroom so they do not disrupt their learning or their classmates. With our goal to help improve the social and emotional skills of our students, we use the BIST method as a tool to assist our students. What is BIST? BIST stands for Behavior Intervention Support Team. BIST teaches adults to interact with students with grace and accountability. BIST tells students that it is okay to feel upset, but it is not okay to disrupt. So we want to teach our students the skills they need to feel their feelings, but also stay successful in the classroom. For my project, I wanted to find something that would help a wide range of students and fit in with the school goals. Can daily triage help a student reach their behavior goals? I want to use triage to teach missing skills to students on a personal level that they can use to meet their daily behavior goals. BIST describes triage as a daily check-in with an adult to practice replacement skills, assess emotions, establish focus about what it means to have a successful day, and formulate solutions if problems occur. My plan was to use triage to support certain students who are using the behavior target sheet and teach them how to handle their behaviors in a more successful way. Why I feel so strongly about daily triage is because of how strongly I believe in positive student relationships. Emily Gallagher writes about the power of teacher-student relationships and how it can change how a student succeeds both emotionally and educationally in school. There are many steps to the BIST philosophy: safety, buddy room, etc. One of the BIST steps is to triage with the students after an incident has occurred and allow them to reflect and take the opportunity to teach them what they could have done better. BIST says to be proactive instead of reactive, so if we triage with the students at the beginning of the day to go over their daily goals and talk about the steps to be successful, they are going to have the skills put in place before they even begin their day. Sasha Long discusses how to best use behavior data to support a student. She explains that you have to pinpoint where the student is struggling to meet their goal and work with them in that situation. Proactive versus reactive. In elementary school, students easily forget what they did in the previous class, so working with them in the difficult environment will give them context into where they need to improve, and which staff members they need to be more accountable to. The BIST organization teaches school staff to treat students with grace and accountability, understand that they are feeling upset, and acknowledge why that is an appropriate reaction to be having. but also teaches students how to deal with their feelings when they are in that situation. For this project, I used a single measurement design, where I introduced daily triage to 3 students and see how that affected their daily goal sheets. My plan was to choose 3 students with similar behavior goals and pair them with a staff member who they feel connected to. I wanted the students to have a solid relationship with the staff member who was going to be running their triage sessions. Before the project began, I collected 1 week of target sheet data to see where the students were before triage began. During the triage, I collected the students' daily triage to see how well they were improving. The other part of my project was to have the 3 classroom teachers fill out pre- and post surveys on how they view the students' behaviors affecting the classroom environment and the students' relationships with their classmates. The process for my action research project was simple. Take 3 students and triage them daily, allowing a chosen staff member to work with them on missing skills and building a stronger relationship with them, all in hopes that they will improve their daily goals. I collected behavior target sheets 2 weeks before the triage began, and then every day for 2 weeks to monitor the progress of each student. I graphed how well the student was improving or not improving to see how well the triage worked. I also surveyed the 3 classroom teachers to see the differences between before triage and after triage to see if it was effective for the student in the classroom setting. My quantitative data shows the success of the target sheet before triage and the success of the target sheet after triage. The graph was out of the 5 days each week. Did the student meet the goals or not? The results were not perfect across the board, but there was improvement from each student from before triage and also between the 2 triage weeks. Students improved their ability to reach their goals. My qualitative data is an example of the survey that I gave the 3 classroom teachers. The example that you see in front of you is a survey from a first grade teacher before the triage began. The teacher's biggest concern is that the student's behavior is getting in the way of classroom relationships. She says many of the other students tend to back away from the student and being the student's friend due to her behavior issues, worried they will also get in trouble. All in all, I was very happy with the outcome of my action research project. I was excited to see how well the students did during the 2 weeks of triage, and after discussing the experience with the selected staff members, it was clear that the students enjoyed meeting with their teachers and discussing their goals. They were also thrilled when they could report that they had a successful day and met their daily goal. Even though the environment in the classroom did not improve as much as I would have liked, I know that with time, the students' relationships with their classmates will improve as the student continues to work on their skills and how to deal with their emotions in a classroom setting. Now that I have finished my action research project, I plan to share this information with my building administrators and counselors. I would like to assist them in coming up with a plan that we can fit triage into our daily schedule as a building. I would like to see all students who have behavior target sheets be able to participate in daily triage to help them manage their behaviors and learn the missing skills one-on-one in a positive and warm environment. I would also like to share my findings with the rest of the classroom teachers at a building professional development day. I believe that teachers would be excited to see the positive effects daily triage had on the 3 students. Thank you very much for listening and viewing my action research project. I hope you were able to take something away from daily triage, and I hope you are interested in trying it out in your own classroom or building. Thank you.